Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Daddy Chris, broadcasting from Srtv London, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. Ooh, sometimes you forget everything when you come on this show. I didn't know I'm not even fully ready, but I'm ready. Let's go. All right. What do we do? This is a show where we take a review of the Nigerian daily news through our newspapers and also discuss important issues. Today, I've decided to talk about the importance of leadership in Nigeria, and I'm going to focus. I don't know, my people will be very sad with me, but I'm going to take a cue at Nollywood, and I'm proposing something at the moment at what I call the UK Nigerian Film Summit. My father said something to me. He said, "It is good to imitate. Jealousy is the problem. If you see something good, you imitate the people. You don't jealous your brothers or sister, but you imitate them when they're doing something right." Well, one cannot deny that we Africans are good imitators because we've been imitating from day one. Until tomorrow, we continue to imitate. Look at the clothes I'm wearing, is British. It's imitation. The language I'm speaking, all right, is adaptation or whatever you call it. But what I'm saying is, it is all right to imitate. The question is, what are we imitating? Today, I'm going to take a look at the Nigerian Nollywood, the biggest film industry in the world. I think Hollywood is giving you guys a chance now. Because Hollywood don't have that energy to produce enough films as you guys do in Nigeria anymore. There's the film culture now. It's getting out of Nollywood, of Hollywood. It's coming home. And I'm going to give a little bit of history of how Hollywood come to what it is. So maybe we can take a cue from that and learn. We don't want to start something and another country is taking it up. We'll come to that. But I'm going to tell you how Hollywood became Hollywood on this show today. And as usual, I will be joined with my people. I have Lagos is on standby. I'm sure Edo will join us shortly. And we'll be taking a cue at this while we, take a look at some of the news. As you all know, a lot is happening at the moment. And I'll be taking a look at that. But before I stay too long alone, let me quickly bring this young man in Lagos. He's late. I don't know why he come on. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Chris.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
So you came on the show this night. All your beards you don't grow white beard. See, that's what I'm saying. Now they asked me to remove my complete white, and now you want to keep your white one. Are you challenging me? Anyway, tell me what is going on in Lagos. What is happening?
Yes, thank you for having me. I am David Odson, reporting live from Lagos for Srtv. Yes, in Lagos, it's a beautiful weather here in Lagos. The weather here, it's cool, calm. Yes, everything is going on smooth. I can tell you for sure that there is no traffic in Lagos for now. So whichever area you're going to in Lagos, the traffic is free. We don't have traffic jam presently in Lagos.
Don't start. Traffic can never be free in Lagos. Are you saying because I listen, between going from my two to Okoko, I know that road. Are you saying there's no traffic there, or you are talking of those people in the real Lagos? Because sometimes you tell those of us that live down there, we are not in real Lagos. Are you correct? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, this is every Thursday morning from any of 6 to 10 a.m. There is always like an environmental going on in Lagos State for artisans, market women. They are not allowed to trade by the roadside. So that allows free flow of traffic.
So in other words,
every Thursday morning,
you can move those people out of the way, probably there will be less traffic in Lagos.
Exactly. Because if you look at them, most of them are taking almost half of the road, especially in the evenings. Because the shops are too expensive for them to rent. So what they do is they now put their markets by the roadside. And by the time you see, permit me to use the word, they ended up constituting nuisance because most of them have even taken up to half of the road. Places like Agege, Yanopaja, K2, Oshodi. You even find this market women even close to the railway, which is very, very dangerous for them. So, but every Thursday morning from early hours of 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. They are not allowed to trade. So that
And
gives them.
it's unfortunate that you are not even sharing us these images or these videos for us to get a good perspective. And that is wrong. And that's
Very
something I'm
sensitive.
saying to you people. From tomorrow, we want to have those little bit of report that we can actually appreciate, because you can give us the time lapse. Today is clear, but what happened on that day? So we can appreciate what you're saying more, but I'll be quoting you on that today. But that's a good one. So other than that, how is the Lagos State government? Keep demolishing houses. That is one of the things they are good at. Eh?
Okay, even this agency, Kick Against Indiscipline, popularly known as Sky, has evacuated occupants of the Lekki Tower. They said they are illegal occupants, that they'll be given 48-hour ultimatum to vacate the premises. So this morning, as I speak to you, they've gone there to evacuate most of the people in that building, the Lekki Tower, right there. That's
But
they
do
are.
they have the legal backing? It's one thing, because Lagos State government cannot do things without legal backing. Have these people down there taken the authority to court? Because these are issues that should be in court. You can't tell me to leave a place. I'll take the government to court. As at the time I was there, there's a law in England that a squatter in England can become the owner of the place if you stayed in a place illegally. Maybe you see an empty building and you park in there and you stay there for 12 years and nobody come to challenge you. After 12 years, nobody can come and say you must park. You cannot say, I have now become part, this is now part and parcel of me. I am a squatter, yes, but this is all I know. And nobody can ask you to leave. And
Yeah.
yes, you can actually, after 12 years, apply for the right to possess the place. Now the government might say no. If people come and protest and say that land is mine, then they can say no. Otherwise, it becomes yours. So I'm wondering, if that is the case, how can the government authority, I'm talking from the point of law here, how can the Lagos State Authority have the audacity to evacuate people who have been staying in the place, who have their lives there? Some of them are now the ancestral home, because in Nigeria sometimes we bury people at home. So wherever you
Yes.
bury your parents is your ancestral home. How can you now come and tell people that they should get out where they bury their parents? That is unacceptable in my book, and that is the thing I don't.
Okay. In this case, it's a different case entirely. That is not the same. That is not the case here. This Lekki Tower, it's a building, a tall building that has been abandoned for a very long time by the developers and contractors. They left the building for a very long time. Now,
Yes.
homeless people decided to take up the building and start living there.
Same story. Same
Similar,
story
so
as
yeah,
I said.
yeah.
Yes.
Started
Same
living
story.
there,
So the
and like
squatters
they
can
are
actually
paying.
claim ownership of the place.
Yes, they now claim ownership, and now some of these popularly called agberos, these thugs, now collect stipends, little amounts from them to sleep there, as very little amount anyway, so that these people can just occupy the place. But after a couple of years, Lagos State government have now come out to say, okay, these people are occupying this building illegally, that they should vacate the place. 48 hours ago, they were issued an ultimatum to leave the place. So as of this morning, I have the footage, but unfortunately I can't. I will look for it to send it to you. I have the video footage on X, the social media and the X. That the Kick Against Indiscipline Agency, popularly known as Sky, went to the building and evacuated everybody out of the building. This morning, as I speak to you, that operation is going on as I speak to you now.
Oh my God. Anyway, let's quickly add Edo to this broadcast. Edo, where have you been? You're now having culture of coming late to the broadcast. That has to stop.
Oh,
Why
I
is Edo
apologize.
always joining us late? It's not. It's
I
becoming a
apologize.
routine.
I had a little bit of setup issues.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
I
take that
apologize.
excuse today. All right. Good. Anyway,
Good morning, Dad Chris. Good morning, Mr. David.
Good
yes.
morning.
Good morning. So yes. So we were. So what I'm saying is, I'm sure the people have been given some time to leave the place. Is this one? So it's not the Lagos government asking people to evacuate the place, but the developers.
No. The agent, it is Lagos State government agency, the Kick Against Indiscipline Agency, popularly known as Sky. They go about with a lemon and green uniform. Those are the people, they are in charge of arresting people who crosses the road illegally. They're in charge
Yes.
of arresting people who trades by the roadside and hawkers. That is
Yes.
their duty. So they're also in charge of this operation as well. So it is the Lagos State government, if it is coming from the Kick Against Indiscipline Agency, popularly known as SKY.
So they are the one evacuating the illegal
Yes,
occupants.
it is the Lagos State government that's evacuating illegal occupants of the
Well,
Lekki Tower.
the Lagos State government that was able to carry people and dump them in Oshu without asking where they would, whether they care about their welfare in the same country. It's the same Lagos State government now evacuating people. Maybe I hope you have the authority, sir. The squatters don't have right, but you see, this is why I'm going to set up an organization which I call Legal Supporters. It's gonna be online, and they're going to support people like this who have legal issues, who have legal cases, but they cannot speak for themselves.
Yeah,
Understand? And we will step in. It's a worldwide package I've
yeah.
designed, and I'm
Fashola
very,
did the same thing.
yes,
He does, yeah.
yes, and I expect, even in case of Nigeria as well, if Nigerian government do anything that I consider illegal, you know, our organization will step in on behalf of the people, you understand, and take the
Yeah,
government to court. So that is the
yeah,
organization I just set up in the UK. It's called Legal
yeah.
Supporters. I'm taking time to get that done. And these are the kind of cases we'll be looking at. You
Highly
understand?
commendable.
I still need some time to make it. And what I like about it is lawyers are signing in from around the world. Some are even ready to work for free. You know, I'm of the belief that even student lawyers, when you get to some after your first degree, you can actually register and work with us. And yes, if there's money, we will share for everybody. If there's no money, but we'll work and fight for justice. And these are the kind of things that really disturbs me. You know, you cannot, people that have stayed there for so long, they should be given the right, exit to find a new place for themselves. I don't know
Yeah.
what the case is. We don't know the details yet. I'm sure when we step in, we will see
In
what
fact,
is.
I am not surprised that Lagos State government took people from the streets of Lagos to Osun State. If you could recall, during the time of former Governor Rajesh Fashola, he did the same thing when he moved to the streets of Lagos State and picked all street beggars, took them away from the street and returned them back to the north. He did something similar. So I think it has always been a tradition in Lagos State to go about looking for illegal occupants and relocate them back to their various states.
And that's why I say Lagos, they must be very careful today. Those of you in Lagos, those of you that claim to be the center of excellence, you guys need to be really careful. You don't forget that you benefited a lot and still benefit from Nigeria more than every other state in the country. You were the federal capital territory. You have the national seaport. The international one is there. The international airport is there. There is every tendency that Lagos remain the capital city of Nigeria. It's not your state alone. They must learn to address Lagos in two ways. Yes, it is a state. It remains the capital city, the commercial capital city of Nigeria. It should be clear when we talk about Lagos. Administered by you. So when you claim ownership, the question is, hey, is it your sweat that all the things that are there are there? Because these are the things that will be concerning us as a people. You understand?
Yeah.
Lagos benefited a lot. And if they get a lot from us, then they should give us such respect. I'm really disappointed that they have the authority, the audacity to deport people from Lagos to their homeland. Sometimes I agree that these people consume nuisance. There are better way of doing things.
Yeah.
And like I said, every Nigerian have equal rights. You
Sure.
cannot say I don't have right to be here because I'm less privileged. Window for me. If our Lagos government should be asking the federal government for more things, more incentive for those so that they can expand, not to deport people. That is against the law. We will address that as we move
Even
on.
if they've committed crime, all you need to do is to persecute them and not
Exactly.
deport people.
But these are
in
people
time.
on the street. What is their crime? This is the Nigerian culture to be on the street. Unless you have made street begging illegal, make it open, arrest
Yes,
people,
ma'am.
but you can't even deport them.
No.
It's like you rightly said, if they commit a crime, so be it. Deal with them. All right. Again, I'm sure we have time to look at that. Okay, Edo has disappeared again. You know, they always have this network problem. They will be stabilized soon. You know, we're used to Edo. They come late and they get unstable throughout the show. It's very sad. I'm going to query Edo at some point, but today is not the right day. Anyway, as we go into the show proper today, I just felt we should look at, yesterday we were looking at it, and I said it's good to imitate. The question I want to ask you, David, is do you think we are imitating too much? Let me put it this way. Nigeria wanted to draw a constitution of government. All right? They will
Yeah.
draw a constitution. And we went and copied the American style. America operates a federal system of government. A federation. America is a federation. They have the federal government and the states. So you see states like New York, they have different states in America.
State, yeah.
California is the biggest state. In fact, the economy of California, you can put 6 or 7 African nations put together. Only California economy is bigger than them. You understand? So that's how big it is. The same way Lagos is able to say our economy is larger than that of Kenya.
A lot of Kenya.
That's it. So is that system working for us? Is it good thing that we actually copy the American system of government? Do we understand it? Because this is the difference. America have a federal system of government, right? But every state is very, very independent. They have their own state police. That's why if you watch the American TV series, you have NYPD, New York,
NYPD, exactly.
LAPD. You see, they have their own state police department, which they act in a TV series. You understand? But we don't have the same. We don't have the state police in Nigeria, of course, which is one of the debates we're talking about. We don't have that individual economy. You understand? So, and the states in America do not depend on the federal government. They generate their own income. Like in the case of Nigeria, we go to federal government and collect money. But every state in America, they create their own economy. And if we copy American system of government, why is it that is the bad part we take? We leave the good part alone. That is the thing I don't understand. So the question I ask 2 young people today is, are you people, is it good to imitate? Because I'm bringing something to you guys today. We're going to discuss Nollywood. And I'm going to tell you the way it is practiced, film industry is practiced in the rest of the world, and how we can use it to grow Nollywood. But I'm going to have them on the show because we already have them as part of the package. But I will talk a lot of that today. So my question is, where are we? Is it all right to imitate? Let's take a look at our government first. Federal system of government.
Yes, talking about imitation, you cannot, it is not a problem to imitate. That is why we have mentors. Okay, that is why we have mentors. That is why we have people we look up to, role models. Oh, I want to be like Daddy Chris. I want to be like this person.
Yes.
Okay, but the problem with imitation is while imitating, don't forget yourself. You are different from that person. All of us have our own unique qualities. Yes. I am who I am. You are who you are. But there's something I admire about you that I want to add to my own, not change. I hope you get it, not change totally from me, but I want to add more value to myself to be better than my mentor.
You know what I said? Thank you, son. Thank you, David. And I really want us to discuss this properly. Before the white people came to Africa, we have a system of government.
Exactly.
The people administering us were the kings.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have the kings who administer, and they were effective.
Very.
The most important thing in governance is protections of life and properties. The kings were protecting our lives and our properties. That's why you see kings. They have their security. They check out crime. They judge cases.
Yes.
There were peace in our land. There was peace. You understand? Until now we now say, oh, American system of government is good. Let us take it in. You understand? But like you rightly said, why did we abandon all we have? America don't have kings.
They don't.
No. Why did we abandon all we have and say, oh, the king should be relegated to nothing? Now we set up local government just like America does. America is a republic. We are still a kingdom within. We are kingdoms within a nation. Now let me put it this way: United Kingdom remain a kingdom. The king. Do you hear anybody vote for president in the UK? Our king is hereditary.
Yes.
The top democracy in the world. We still inherit kingship in the United Kingdom. Nobody votes for the king. Today, I'm reading about the law. Who owns the land? Do you know? Apparently, nobody owns the land in the United Kingdom. The whole land belongs to the king.
Yeah.
The entire land. So they lease it to you. Now here we call buy property. Where you cannot own a land, now there with Nigeria they come buy property.
Even citizens there cannot own the land.
They don't
Then
own, it's
you
not your right.
foreigners.
Technically, you don't own a land in England. The land
See,
belongs to the king.
and
Yeah,
it is
I
so
also
sad.
believe that we imitated, we copied a system we were not yet grounded for, a system we were not ready for. We copied it, and that is one of the
It's
reasons why we are where
completely
we are
alien
today.
to us. The
And
system is alien to us.
Yes,
another sad thing is we've now relegated our kings to a low level to the extent that even
yes,
governors can easily remove a king. Remember
Of
that
course,
earlier opportunity
I
was
said,
removed.
let me tell you one
Obasanjo
story.
told kings to get up to greet
Thank
him in
you.
an occasion.
You know what's so funny? In those days, the king, my king, would just call out the governor to Asaba. He said, God, the king will be telling governor Semeku could come home. Because governor is going to give them some small 10 million. You see the way the kings they get ready to go because they're the one paying the kings,
That is it.
reducing the kings to. But then I was sitting down with my king one time. We're driving in London here, and I said to him, "Sir, I don't understand something. I don't want to fault the system of government in Nigeria, but now we have the federal government, we have the states. Why is our king or our usual kingdom not the local government? You understand? Instead of forming another local government, spending another money on them, why not use the offices of the kings to implement the activities of the local government?
Thank you.
You understand? So
it's,
you
yeah,
have the
that's
state now working with the kings. So the resources going to a local government, which is useless at the moment, goes through the king to the people who they are, who is the culture. They understand the people, they know the people, they understand the land, they can
Closer to
farm
the
with the people,
people.
they have a system that were existing. In that way, America will be learning
yeah.
from us. We copy their
In fact,
system, but look at their
the
own.
kings are more closer to the people than the local government or the
Yes,
local government chairman or the governor. The kings are much
than
more
even the
closer
government
to
or
the
the
people.
president.
You know what they're going
Yes.
to tell me? You know
Yeah,
the last
because
time
they
I
are
heard
the
the
grassroots.
thank you. They tell me that, oh, our kings are not voted for anyway. I say, who voted for the king in England? Did you vote for our king? The day Queen died, they told Charles, you are the king. Anything happened during that, they will tell the other boy, you become the king. It's automatic. They don't discuss it. Like the
Yes.
other of Benin, you don't discuss it. You know, it's set. So what I'm saying is, and in fact, from day one, the history of kingship, even in the Bible, has never been a thing you vote for.
Yes. We don't debate it.
It's something God has ordained them, and let me
Ordained
do
it.
it. I don't understand it. I don't understand the concept of kingship. God will explain that to me after some time. But so be it, as long as there's stability in the land. Because I want to believe that the kings, you know what would have worked there? The kings, they are stable. They are not somebody you're going to remove. So
Yes.
any government will come and work with them.
Yeah,
So they will not even want to listen to any
that's
government if
true.
they have the authority. Now, if any government is betrayed, they tell them, I'm not going to do this. Not in the interest of my people, because you will go, I will still be here. So
Yes.
indirectly, the kings will be checkmating the activities of the governors.
Of government.
Oh,
Of governors. Yeah.
You understand?
yes.
Because I know if you tell me to do something and it's not good, after 8 years, you are no more. What happened? I'm still here with my people. You understand? He will look that. Why are you making decision? I asked my king, why are we not doing so? He said that there's a problem here. And that was the thing he identified. He said, if you look at all these local government now, they have 3, 4 kings. It's not like Benin, where you people have only one king. You understand? If you come to my place, if you see the number of kings in my community alone, we have 24 kingdoms in small Urobo nation. You understand? So, and I'm sure those
Wow.
are, if you go to Delta State, we have up to 86 monarch. So, are we going to have 86 local government? That is a debate. And I said, whatever the case, maybe then the federal government should now come down and work with recognized kings and use them to administer. We don't care right now. But otherwise, bringing a new person as a local government chairman who is some of them are village fools, then even appointing again, some councillors, the councillors are the more village fools. They just pick them and say, go there. Village fools, I can promise you, they are village fools. And that's why they don't do anything throughout their stay.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
And
some of we don't even know. Some of them are not even recognized. There's no feel that there's a local government or a council or anything. They are not heard of.
Yes, they are not adding value to the people.
Exactly. So if the
Yeah.
kings were
No
using
significant
their
impact.
chiefs as they have them traditionally,
Mhm.
understand, to implement the budget of the local government, I'm sure we have more impact. The office of, like, I was angry with my kings. I said, you people sit down there, they make you king and you just sleep. But in a way, they've been reduced to nothing. But the question
Yes.
is, how do you stop them though? Because you know what I said to them? We have 24 kingdoms, 24 kings in my land. They are all educated. You know, gone are the days when they were not educated. And I said to them, now if the government don't give you a chance, suppose you set up a king, you now have an NGO.
Mhm.
Say, I am the king of Ogara Kingdom, my kingdom. And my mission is I will make sure there will be no child that didn't go to school in the state.
Thank you.
And my king is even a Rotarian. You understand? So he has that educational background to form a standard NGO, and he's an accountant. And I said, sir, you can form a local bank to eliminate poverty from the land. You have no
Mhm.
excuse. They were not happy with me. But I have to say it for what it is. You have no excuse, sir, that we are still where we are. You with you as a king. I'm talking now, big. You understand? And the man was looking at me. And because I throw the question to him, I would like more. See, this comes down to we finding a government that is meaningful to us. We cannot just copy and throw at us. It's good to imitate, like we have role model. America, you are a role model. But your whole system cannot work entirely in Africa. Look at what they said to this man. They come to our president then, Goodluck Jonathan, and say, hey, until Nigeria begin to accept gayism,
Yeah.
homosexual and all that, that they will not be giving us, they will not be associating with us. Good luck told them that, hey, not in Nigeria. We don't know what to be gay. You know, it's not practice here. If we
Mhm.
they misbehave, we go beat them. In fact, if you glorify gay in Nigeria, it's punishable by 15 years. Now,
Yes. Yes.
we don't care. That is your system, and that's our system. You know why I'm angry with the West?
Mm.
Saudi Arabia, if you try gay there, they will stone you to death. America is still doing business with them. They didn't say their system is barbaric. They do business, have
Mhm.
to do with Saudi Arabia. Now,
Mhm.
in Saudi Arabia, I know say Favor not go hear this one. Favor, listen. In Saudi Arabia, a man can marry 4 wives happily. They are happy with the man.
Wow.
You understand? America is still doing business with
Wow.
them. It's the Muslim culture to marry 4 wives. You
Yes.
understand? So you cannot stop the man from marrying his 4 wives. His religion says so. His culture
Mhm.
accepts it. America is still doing business with them. They don't say their own is barbaric. If a black man marry 4 wives, they'll say na stupidity. That's why Jacob Zuma say, I have 2 first ladies. These are my 2 wives. They be my two
Mhm.
first ladies. Deal with it. We don't need to have one first lady as you guys have in America. Sometimes we don't need to practice exactly how it is.
Mhm.
There must be something unique to us. Listen,
Yes.
now we may say it's wrong to marry more than 1 wife, which is I understand because only one is even killing me. If I get two, I'm dead. You understand? So, but perhaps those of us practicing polygamy may even be better than those taking 1 wife and having 20 girlfriends.
Mm.
Some society now, women are just waiting. If you come to UK, all our young women, they don't drive all of us from house. But the bottom line is they are alone. People, they don't drive us. Eh? Now they don't get husband. They don't, they themselves don't get husband. But they don't practice Oyibo
Oh my
style.
God.
I can tell you that it is hard to see an Indian take his Indian woman take his husband to court in UK. But come court
Mm.
today, you go see our case full court.
Yes.
This one when you bring from here, the
What
next thing
black men?
is na dey court. Then when you go bring from village, oh, you carry am come UK, na dey court here. Hey, no, you can't do that to me. No, you can't do that to me. Do you know that you go to school in England? Eh? I'm talking about the culture of imitation now. You go to school, our children here. Now only our children go wear skirt when they naked, like Oyibo. Muslim girls, they see they wear their hijab, go to class in England. It's their culture. The government is not doing anything about it. So it's we that refuse to hold on to what we have.
Yes.
Yes. We have
Nobody
used to
forced us.
hold on to our culture. That's
Mhm.
true.
Nobody forced us. And that is where maybe perhaps when we now look at the system and they tell us something is not right, sometimes we ask ourselves, is this good for us? we gay practice. For me, I don't have anything against people that practice their gay, provided they don't talk to me. But if you do your own. I do my own. If you don't touch me, then you understand. But as long as it is, we say it's not good for our society. Nobody have right to say to us we must do so.
Yes.
And I think when we tell them don't do that, they stop. Even the West, they stop. When you tell them no, it's not our culture, they know their boundaries, they stop. And I agree with you too. We continue to imitate good things, which comes to Nollywood and what I want to talk about today. You understand? We are lucky to be. You know, I just spoke. I had a meeting with the president of the gigs, the big boys. You understand? And I just shared with them that. Do you know that we have the biggest film industry in the world now? America has given away. In fact, India was competing with us. They were competing. Trust me, young people in Nigeria, if people I favor are given chance, they will make the next film that the world will be marveled. But for it to happen, we now need to imitate and then grow it. You see, you need to take what they have and use it to grow your own beyond their measure.
Yeah.
We cannot say the American standard is the standard. We must not make American way the standard. But you know what? Let me tell you guys.
Yeah, we create our own standard that surpasses them. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys one thing today. And I want you guys to look at Nollywood and ask them, anybody that make a film in Nigeria today, it's only when your film is in Netflix, that's when you are a good filmmaker. Only when your film makes it to Prime, Amazon Prime. That's when the question I ask them is, who owns Amazon Prime? Who owns Netflix? Can you see where we lost? So something we produce is now being repackaged and sold back to us. We make a film by ourselves. Nigerians make a movie. We sell it to Amazon Prime. We sell it to Netflix. Netflix sell it back to Nigeria.
And we just like crude oil.
Thank you. And I said to them today, who are you guys? You understand? I said to them today, who are you in Nollywood? And I don't think it's a good message they want to hear, but I felt that it's something I need to discuss with them. You understand? So as part of Nigeria Week 2024, I came up with a package called the Nigerian UK Film Summit. You understand? I'm inviting all of them to come to UK so that we will look at what they have that is good for us. Their own is not going to be a standard. We have our own standard that will work for us as a country. And that's one of the package. And when I look at that in deep, if I go into that alone, we'll be here all day. Because it is sad. The only thing that saddens my heart today is where I summarize this thing. We produce films. Now, we give it to somebody because we are inferior within ourselves. And I ask them today, and I ask the Nigerian government, and I challenge the whole of Nollywood today. Amazon, they get 20 head. Netflix, now 20 head, now they get. What is in Netflix that Nigeria cannot do?
We should have our own app where we can put our movies so that even the Europeans, we go there to watch our movies. We have so many beautiful movies that came out. That look at the Tribe Called Judah, Jagu Jagu, Orisha. By all those people, we made Nigerian movies that did very well. Not only in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria.
What you are seeing now is nothing compared to what is to come. Do you know now Nigerians in the UK, in America, want to come home to come and make movies?
Yes.
And the only reason they're going to come is to come and sell the movie to Prime. And I said to themselves, hey, this fundamental of the industry is lacking. Those of you that are in leadership of Nollywood, you have some serious explaining to do. And my number one question is this. If I go there, they will be angry with me. They know me. I told them, all of you there now, I've been in Hollywood before any of you. Can you stand up and say it? These are the decrees. I've been there before any of you, so I can talk from a point of authority. And I ask you them only one question. What is it that we blame Nigerian government, right? Nigerian government selling oil. We go expect oil, go refine and concept back to us. What is the difference? You make a good film, you give it to Amazon. Amazon now distribute it to Nigeria because it's Nigerians that are consuming the film first. We have
And
200 million,
we pay to watch those movies. We even pay more. We subscribe.
200 million people. Only Nigeria alone is the biggest market you can pray to have in your life. We're not
Over
breaking.
200 million
Nigeria is
people,
not
yeah.
breaking to pieces. No way. You know, if Nigerians in the UK alone buy my film, it's already a blockbuster. Only the Nigerians in the UK.
Yes.
So you don't have any problem looking for one market. What you have is having that confidence. Like we said about the kings. We have kings who are there doing nothing, relegated to nothing, who would have done good jobs for the nation. Instead, what do? We have them doing nothing. Now, I ask them, what is the job of the Nigerian Ministry of Culture
Arts and culture.
if they cannot look at this big industry called Nollywood? If they not do anything for us at all, set up a YouTube channel to buy this and then make the film, give the film back to us. Because what this Netflix has done is they will take the film from you and put it on their platform and you go there and watch it. Simple. They've not done anything more than that. Take it from you, put it there, you go and watch your own thing. In those days, that was how cinema started in England. You know, they'll put the camera on the top, everybody will be filming. You know, it was not done like a story. You go and look at the history of British cinema. I studied it here. They'll put the camera at the top. People going to work, they'll come back, you understand? In the evening, they'll put it together, they show it in the cinema. People will pay to go and watch it. That was how cinema started in England. So,
Yeah.
imagine that. We are in a very difficult time, but we have opportunities, and I wish we talk of that we want to free ourselves from mental slavery. People don't understand the depth of this mental slavery we found ourselves. It's a deep one, and I wish we can get the younger generation to ask questions. You know, I always say to people, they can tell me people are dying there. I always say, why? I'm not interested in what is happening. I always say, why is it so? I know nobody want to hear what I say. I always ask, why are the Boko Haram fighting? They have a reason, for God's sake. Nobody get up in the morning and say, I want to be Boko Haram, I want to kill people. Why?
Yes.
Let us answer why. Let us answer why. It's painful, it is barbaric, yes, but why? Let's take a look at some of the papers because this is newspaper review. And we'll come back and we'll take a look at
Anatu, we hope very soon Anatu will come up with a policy. That's the Minister for Arts and Culture, Anatu Musa. I hope very soon she would look into Nollywood and make it more lucrative for our filmmakers.
You know what I said? Now that you mentioned that, I said to them this morning, and that is going to be my meeting. When I finish this show now, you see me talking to the whole of Nollywood.
And she's a very young girl, a young lady.
Yes. And I said to them one thing, that the children of Israel, you know my story here, were in bondage for over 400 years. Not because they don't have the power to free themselves. But you know what was lacking? They were lacking Moses. What did Moses do? It was not Moses that fought the war. It was the children of Israel that fought the war. But Moses said, let's go. Moses showed them leadership.
Yeah.
We are perishing in Nigeria today because there is lack of leadership. And there's something I told them I learned from the Bible. And children, if you can do this in the Bible today, you are a winner. This is what gave me my strength, my knowledge. The only time we threaten God in the Bible, only one space.
It was when they came together. Yeah.
Yes. Even God said, if we leave these people as they are now, they will come to us. Power of unity. Now, let me give you the simple terms in Hollywood today. That's why I was crying this morning. And I'm going to ring this like a Liberty Bell today. Because it's my inspiration this morning. You know what happened? Every Nigerian person today have a YouTube channel. So this will have
That's
three.
correct.
This will have 3 people in the channel. This will have 20. This will have 2,000. This will have 20,000. And I said to them, because you are divided, Netflix is taking control.
Yes.
Supposing the Nigerian government, all these stupid YouTube channels converge into one called Nollywood. Imagine how many people visited that YouTube channel a day?
Millions.
You will launch a movie in that channel now, it will go to the rest of the world. In a second, Nigeria will take control of the world in movies, only with YouTube. Only if we say we don't want to use YouTube, we now launch our own name. Forget YouTube. Not person who set up YouTube, not the human being.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian government have the authority, they have the resources. This young lady you talk about now, that's why I'm accusing her now. They don't have vision anyway. But if this minister, if the minister come up and say, hey, I want to listen to the right voices, we will set up something bigger than YouTube for Nigerian films.
8-point agenda. She has not been able to achieve one yet, and that is so terrible.
I know, but anyway, like I
That's
said,
a
And
agenda.
Daddy Chris, do you know that what you are talking about now, if something like this could come on board, the economy of the country, I don't know, we focus on so many irrelevant things. The real deals, when we focus on the real deals, you know, like you said, only Nigeria is a market on its own, a marketplace. That's when you see that people will now sell their movies to that channel.
You know what's funny? Hollywood generates 1/4 of American economy. The biggest economy in the world. Hollywood generates 1/4.
1/4.
That's why they can decide who will become American president. They have the money to fund it through movies.
Can you imagine?
So we are sitting on a gold mine. You have a young guy there as a minister. You have some so-called people who parade themselves. Pope just died. Look at the stupid rubbish I see. And I came here with a lot of passion. I was angry. I was defending the producers. You understand? Because I know where I'm talking from. That economy alone, like Favor just said, if we grow it, you see the good thing, we're not looking for market.
We have it.
We're not looking for publicity.
And people will sell. Hollywood will sell their movies to us. They will start selling to us because we are the market.
And you know what? I don't need the channel. I don't need the movie channel. You don't need the movie channel. Scrap all the rubbish movie channel. You can keep your own, but there is a dominant one now. Nigeria is here to stay. We'll be selling it to the rest of the world. We'll be generating such a massive economy. Are you not ashamed that no Nigerians have been able to set up a YouTube channel? Something similar to YouTube.
Okay.
Somebody wake up and set up YouTube channel. Are you not surprised that Nigeria could not even think along that line? What kind of innovation, what kind of intellectuals are we? I'm talking from a point of authority here. So it's a painful thing that Nigerians, we don't, like people rightly said, we don't look at what we should be looking at. God so bless us with all. And I'm so impressed when I see what young people like Favor could do. Now, Favor, your future, in fact, you people have been abused. What you call your creativity has been abused because this fertile atmosphere has not been created for you. And that is why, in my new message to Nigerian states, I say to the state governors, set up a film fund. What that film fund do, like you see Obaseki now, set up a Edo Film Fund. Any young person that have a good story that need to be made, you submit it to them. If they like the story, they give you money to go and make the film. Vasha, not so that you don't go and marry any wives. So the film is really made. You understand? And when that film is made, it's sold to the Nigerian market.
Yeah.
So you imagine now, that film is being made. The Nigerian government or the Nigerian YouTube buys it. The film is premiered. Money is made because we're going to watch it. When any movie that is watched is money. So we're not looking for one miracle. It's not miracle. It's miracle has been proven. So, and I said to them, why are the states not having their own film fund? Lagos have a film fund. They don't operate it the way I want it. They don't understand what is film fund yet, but they have a film fund. And today I asked all of them to come to UK that I'm going to teach them how we operate in the UK. You know how it is here. If I make a film in the United Kingdom, there's something called the film tax credit. If I spend 100,000, the government will give me 20,000 pounds back because it's called the film tax credit. But the government is making the money from my film. Because if I want, this is what it is. Oh, you want to shoot in a church? Go and pay for it. You want to use the police? Go and pay for it. Every department in the United Kingdom, they have a film unit. So if you want to film in the court, you go to the film court unit. They will give you a court to go and film your film. You pay them. So when they say they give you money back, it's part of that money they're giving you back. They want you to spend that money in the UK.
Wow.
I will explain that in details. So what I have seen, in fact, it's good. With me also say, I'm used to being treated well. I can't go back to bullshit. That's why when I see certain things happening, sometimes I just sit down and I'll be crying within myself because I can see the solution to the Nigerian problem. It's so small. Now, we're looking at films today.
Yeah.
What an industry that have
exposed. Yeah, you know that, Chris, you have really opened my eyes to look at the Nollywood industry. Before now, I never saw this. You have really this today. My eyes have been opened. You know, I'm thinking, you know, those movies that go on Netflix and on Prime, we feel like they are the best. That is one thing. Yes. Me,
yeah. You know, you see what the fuck I say? Sometimes, don't forget, the authority will decide which film that should be released.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have watch any American film. If you curse America, Arnold Schwarzenegger cannot curse America in the film and that film will be released. Because Arnold is a big face now. If America have made you a big face, the world love you. You can be a threat to the nation. You don't say anything bad. So all these our stars, they cannot say anything bad about Nigeria and that film will be released. So again, these are the things. Thank you. Censor body, I've invited him to the Nigerian week. We'll be releasing those who are working with this year. What is beautiful is I don't know where our problem is. I think everybody want to do the right thing. Like Moses' time, the people of Israel, they wanted to get out of bondage. They just didn't know it. Maybe we need a Moses to help us.
We are the Moses of our time. We can help ourselves.
You know, the people in authority now, they are not necessarily the Moses. That's what I have learned. This is what Princess taught me here. That people in authority are not always Moses. Who Moses was not in government. You see, this man that saved us in America.
He grew up in the palace. He was also in the government.
Marcus Garvey was not in government. Nelson Mandela was not in government when he started to work for the people.
Yes.
Nelson Mandela was just an ordinary stupid lawyer who came out from school and said, no, this is unacceptable.
This have to stop.
You understand? Then he became president later, but there is aftermath. He couldn't even stay there. After 1 time, the man ran. You understand? Because you are not really going to make all the big change. That's why I asked to Peter Obi, Peter, why is Peter waiting to become president of Nigeria to be Moses of our time? Good question, sir. I know mine. I know all your crew go they attack me. Why is Peter Obi waiting to be president to be Moses of our time if he's really the Moses? Peter don't need anything to change Nigeria. You don't need to be in government to change Nigeria. You can start the movement now. If I will be begging you to come next time. How can you lose the election and you are off? Peter, a lot of children depends on you. Some died. Some women were beaten up. They said they believe in what you are saying. Because you lose the election, you are gone. What kind of country is this? Was Moses a president?
In fact, there were times that Moses lost. It was not the very day he went to meet Pharaoh that the children of Israel were released. Several times he went to Pharaoh. Pharaoh said no until plagues came before he eventually said, okay, go. Even with that, he didn't even allow them to go. He still pursued them. So Peter Obi should not relent. He has lost, but he fought a good fight.
Yes.
If the election were as okay, it's free anyway, but in the real contest, they all want equal states. He won in Lagos State. If you can defeat Jagaban in Lagos State.
In
It means
Lagos
Peter
State.
Obi should not be pushed aside.
Exactly. And I'm saying to him now, I'm so disappointed in the mandate given to him if he sleeps. Because and this is how I work. I was the one, and many people hated me because of Peter here. But I will not keep quiet. The Peter is falling, if they fall my hand. The day I meet him, I'll tell him, Peter, this is not the Peter I know. And you know what I'm saying? I can sit down with Peter and say, okay, Peter, you know what? If you say you want to grow people out of poverty, let that be your concern. Now, be the master of productivity in Nigeria. Anywhere you go now, productivity you won't see. You set up a movement.
If I go to
Young
states
people-
where he lost,
No, even in fact, young people into productivity. Forget about the election. Because I don't need to be president to Peter. If it's money you're gonna make, if it's fame you're gonna make it outside presidency. I'm gonna be the symbol of young people productivity. Yahoo boys, I will turn your creativity into something productive. Yeah. I'm gonna come up with a strategy. You see, everybody will listen to Peter. They will not listen to Daddy Chris. He got the power. He's in a greater position to do so. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the papers so that we don't. It's 1 hour, almost an hour into the show. We'll be talking about things that let's take a look at some of the papers. And I hope you find the today newspaper. Don't look at the one of before. Paper is not
that's
here.
the problem. I don't know if I should be saying this on here. My gadget here. It's
Okay.
very soon. Like I said, very soon I'll work on
All
it.
right. You need to up your game, sir.
All
right.
It's my gadget.
What we're going to do is when people come, we're going to take a look at some of the papers. But let us, before we push this morning, I really want to sit down and see how we can help Nigeria move from where we are to the next level. And it is not one big magic.
No, it's not rocket science.
No, my prince will tell me he's the one. The man is the son of my former king. He will say that the most complex things are made up of the simplest things. And if you read chemistry, they say, what is a compound? A compound is a mixture of so many of elements. Elements becoming atom become this. You see, that's how. Even if you break an atom down, it's not what it is. They become elements. They become an atom. Atom become element. Element become compound. So this compound thing you talk about is made up of simplest thing.
Simple atoms or elements.
So maybe we think too hard. We see miracle, Nigeria, But God is saying, hey, son, break it down.
I even hate the fact that ever since this government took over power, they come up with the excuses that, things have been bad for 16 years. They cannot fix it in 4 years. They cannot fix it in 8 years. To me,
is that what Tinubu is saying?
That is what the former president was saying. That was Tinubu's campaign slogan then. That, things have been bad for a very long time. You don't expect Buhari to perform magic. To me, it's not like I don't like. I credit effort, but excuses that are flimsy. To me, I don't think I really. When there is an easy way out, when there's a solution and you keep giving excuses. That is why before I pick my own president, I want to listen to their manifesto. We have a problem of security. How do you tackle it? Don't come and tell me we will buy guns, we will buy weapons. The security has gone beyond that level. Don't come and tell me you will build roads. Roads, it is my right. It's like my father telling me I will send you to school. If you cannot send me to school, then why you my father? But it should be, so if you need to impact my life. So as present governors, they should come out with more intelligent way of convincing people. If you want to become an American president, you cannot come and be telling them I will build roads, give you water, give you light.
They don't hear that. America has gone beyond that now. It's about
that stage. That is my right.
America, they've got to a stage now. They're only talking foreign policy, and they know what the foreign policy is. It's about making more money for the country.
Yes.
American foreign policy is about how the economy of America will be better than that of every other nation on earth.
And how do you intend to do it? Don't come and tell me I'll make economy better. Fine, you make it better. How do you want to make it better?
No,
What are the plans?
Jagaban with his team, these are some set of people that in fact, to be honest, I didn't have faith in them.
No.
So
He
if
didn't
they
come
tell
for
me today,
manifesto.
yes.
He didn't attend any of the manifestos.
No, I interviewed a young man before the election. He's the one that run the campaign in the diaspora. And I asked the young man, why are you not running for president? That is the kind of intellectual Jagaban had. Have in this team. But I've not seen the boy in government. It's a shame. Because that's the kind of person that can turn things around. Jagaban, you wrote something on paper. That boy converted it into reality. On my show, at least, I saw it. He convinced me that Jagaban had a plan. That's not what we're saying. You understand?
Maybe it is the wrong people. He made a mistake picking the wrong people. We thought we include Ambode because of his impact while he was governor of Lagos, because they reconciled. We thought he would still continue with Osibanjo. If you could recall, when Osibanjo was the vice president, there was a time the president left the country for about 3 months, and Osibanjo took over as a acting president. In the space of 3 months, we saw the significant change in the government.
Osibanjo was ordering. He said he ordered oil company to relocate. You see, Osibanjo was in power. Osibanjo was my candidate.
The economy became stable.
In fact, I said to these people,
dollar came down.
You'll be afraid of. My candidate for Nigerian presidency. I will never support Peter Obi had Fashola run for president. Had Fashola is my candidate anytime, any day. Because when I look at Fashola, I see the man in the face. He understands. He was combining that radicalism with law. He does things within the law, but he was a pure radical. Fashola for where Shotnika today enters street of Nigeria. When he was minister of that works, you see the thing the man was doing. He was handicapped, he was not allowed to do, but you can see him. That is a dangerous president. And that's what Nigeria needs. It's a dangerous time. In fact, there's this movie I watched. Demolition Man. He said the guy is an old-fashioned criminal. We need an old-fashioned cops. You understand? So Nigeria is in a dangerous state. We need a dangerous president. Not somebody. We don't need the talk. We don't. You see what they still telling us. Tinubu government. I use the word here. Now Tofi ideology. You know, first give us Tofi ideology. Nigeria never understand. We call this man who. Murtala Mohammed. Murtala Mohammed was the first Tofi ideologists we have. Now it started to the import chicken. No, they never born some of them. No worry. You understand?
I have this country with me.
We have a lot of money. You understand? We just begin to eat the money. So Tinubu government come to with the same culture that we have money, let us spend it. They don't understand there's something called, now that we have this money, we need to plant it so that tomorrow there is more to come.
Invest it, yes.
I don't have any value, no love, no respect for anybody in power who cannot invest for tomorrow. That person is our enemy. Because I want to grow old and have a home. You see, Nigerians, old people are dying today because there is no plan. There is no prosperity in the land. In the UK, as I dey old, they go carry me go old home. They go feed me before the day I go squeeze my breath will stop.
We are feeding terrorists. We are feeding Boko Harams, ISWAP. Put them in a 5-star hotel, feed them, pay them handsomely, and release them back to the forest. When we have old people, we have handicaps, we have people who are paralyzed that we can feed and take care of, but rather, Buhari, former president, decided to feed arrested Boko Haram and call them repentant Boko Haram or something, and put them in a 5-star hotel and take good care of them. In fact, it is terrible. It's terrible.
Favor, you're welcome back.
I have the Punch newspaper with me. I hope it is what you have as well.
Favor, we can't hear you. You're
mute. Should be on mute.
All right, what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick break.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud now. Now we can hear Favor.
Okay. I said I had a bit of power. They disrupted my power. My power
Okay, okay.
supply.
You know, I said
Yes.
anybody that can stop favor, in favor of their house, it is a small girl, na small woman. Now she is the woman for the house. Woman don't get small one. Because that is the maybe the madam for the house. Let's go on a
Wonder
break.
Woman.
Come back. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the newspapers together. Don't go away. Don't touch that bottle. We'll be right back.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of art and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262-274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5 OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Or call +4407 459 513 619 or +4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart and in the soul of its people.
All right, you're welcome back. This is Wake Up Nigeria. That the Chris is here. Favor is there for Medo, the heartbeat of the nation, and as usual, David is here from the Center of Excellence, Lagos. We'll be looking at some of the issues. We'll be looking at the things we should imitate and the ones we should please let go, and the reason to hold on to what we have. Today, I take a little look at Nollywood and what we can do, and I'll be talking more about the Nigerian Week on my subsequent shows. But right now, let's just take a look at some of the newspapers. Let's see what is currently happening in the country. Otherwise, we're going to talk out of point. Let's see where we are. Maybe our leaders have started, our people in power, I don't want to call them leaders. The people in power in Nigeria have begun to pick up the battle of leadership. There's one thing to be in power, another thing to pick up the battle of leadership. The question, if you're a leader, we will see now. And it's going to be tough. We've set up the litmus test for you guys. No, we're not like David asked. Are you going to say an American president is going to tell us how much road he constructed? Is that what we're going to vote for him? I'm sure they cannot try that in America. Yeah. Because it's not the thing of the 21st century. When you grow the economy, the roads will begin to come. If you set up an industry somewhere, nobody will tell you that there is need for a road to go there. Yes. How can you wake up and say, I want to construct road into the bush? That's one bushman near me. It's next to my place from Mosoga. He's always constructing roads into the bush. And I said to them, who need those roads? But if there's a company there, that company will link themselves to the road.
Yeah.
It's automatic. So you think, you don't just construct. Anyway, we'll come to that another day. Not that the ones we have, like one time, where water they food before for Bini. Obaseki, I say the road don't good now. That one they say you've been good governor. You know, say for my book, you be fail, not failure. But let us know today. Let's take a look at the paper. Maybe our people in power have started to take up matter of leadership. Who knows? Baby, are you there? Let's take.
I have the punch with me.
Yeah, punch. Okay, let's see.
Yes. Okay, I hope it's.
But David, your paper is aligning with ours today.
No, I'm sure it's not. Because
this is my headline. Like empty plans, fresh audit.
Start with another paper because we don't even have punch today.
Empty plans, fresh audit of 2.7 trillion naira subsidy debts.
David, let's do another paper today. We don't do punch too much.
We don't. Yes, we don't.
Okay.
Let's do another paper. I won't want us to do Guardian because sometimes we do Guardian late and we don't have time to actually marry the Guardian. For me, they are the best papers in Nigeria. I'm sorry. Because if you see the level of journalism sometimes in Guardian, you don't see it anywhere else. Sorry, this is my observation. If you not like, follow it. You see, Guardian, sometimes we analyze it. They will use some beautiful chart to tell us. In fact, they are just unique. You understand? The kind of level of journalism I'm talking about. I don't care about the news they report. And, hey, I was already disappointed that one day, that one man that Tinubu give 4 billion to compensate. I don't know what is compensating in the Niger Delta. Decided to say happy birthday to all of them. People Guardian, you people now follow that thing. I'm not going to forgive you now. You understand? That we don't have important news to report. Now, Tom Polo, now they the front news of any paper, they say happy birthday to president. I have never forgiven Guardian for that thing. You know, Guardian used to be my number one, but let's take a look at Guardian today. I know they will be listening to me and say, this man is mad. Sorry, now what you see. Let's go.
Okay. So let me take the Guardian. The big story here says inflation, major determinant of living wage negotiation, says NLC. And that's on page 6. We have Lagos state government approves 40% rebate on duties payment planning permit. And that's on page 5 of the Guardian. Trade union kicks demand reversal of cyber security levy. And that's on page 6. We have here gunmen adopt 13 as killing returns to FCT. Oh
As
God.
kidnapping. Okay.
And that's, yes, sorry, that's as kidnapping returns to FCT. And that's on page 30. We have reps pro Binance executives escape as FG dismisses bribery claim. And that's on page 3. Rivers crisis deepens as pro Fubara lawmaker elects new speaker. Fubara. And that's on page 2. We have man bags 14 years for sexually assaulting hearing impaired boy. And that's on page 8. Oh God. Beyond judiciary, public sector deserves equitable salary structure. And that's on page 12. We have a picture here, and it says the executive vice president and head of transfer solution, Eastern Europe, Middle East, and Africa, MasterCard. We have Onokum Kosun. We have head a group head, payment and remittance, Access Bank. We have Fomi Afolabi of senior banking advisor. We have retail, Access Bank, Robert Gills, deputy managing director of Access Bank. That I'm talking about the people in the photo here. Then we
Yes.
have Chizoka Okoli, division president Africa. Then MasterCard. We have Mark Elliott and country manager West Africa. MasterCard, Falashade Femi Lawal at the MasterCard and Access Bank cross-border payments solution media briefing on May 8, 2024 in Lagos, Nigeria. And we have they said 23rd annual general meeting. I think this should be from Zenith Bank. Founder and chairman of Zenith Bank PLC, Jim Ovia, is the one in the middle. We have flagged by the group managing director, chief executive, Dr. Ebenezer Oyegu, and that the person on the left, and the deputy managing director, Dr. Adora Omoji, and that's the person on the right. During the 33rd annual general meeting of the bank held at the Civic Center, Victoria Highland, Lagos yesterday, and that story is on page 18. And I think that's all we have on the Guardian this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, you see, the Labour is saying that inflation is a major determinant, you understand, of living
Yeah.
wages negotiation. I hope that we come to a conclusion. Like I said before, oh, I wish we can hold Labour. We need to support Labour. And the federal government need to support Labour. But perhaps two things here. The way they are approaching the matter is like, this is the right of the workers. You must pay us. No. I want Labour to sell this to the government as the economic benefit of paying workers decent wages. It should be approached that way. Is if the economic benefit of paying well cannot be overemphasized.
No, it cannot.
Mm.
You see, the whole brain drain we see today, the only reason our people are leaving Nigeria to come abroad to come and become second-class citizens and slaves is because of minimum wage. Nigerian government, Nigerian system does not pay well. The only reason we see how people enslaving one another, like I mentioned on this show, having a driver, somebody you know to drive you. Who are you? What are you doing? You understand? No, okay, if you want to have a driver and you have money to pay, that's fine. But you know what? Not in the United Kingdom, I know. The only person that have a driver in the UK is the Prime Minister because of the burden of his work. Have you seen our Prime Minister moving? Only 3 vehicles. Somebody went to the book corner, I go do like this for. He has only 3 vehicles. 1 Okada for front, the Jaguar which he enters, and 1 Land Rover for security reasons. Only 3. The man they jump enter train. You see, this is because the society is not safe. Nobody's looking to go and attack a prime minister.
Yes. The reason for crimes is
this
so
little things.
Yes.
You understand? Today now, before we conclude this paper, you will see how many people have been kidnapped again, even at the Federal Capital Territory. If we solve this problem of paying well and making sure people do the job, because it's one thing, I will not be paying you. In fact, I will scrap so many ministries if they are not productive. Like I talked about the Ministry of Agriculture now, the Ministry of Culture. It's the least ministry that can make money. But from what I said today, you can find that the Ministry of Culture can make more money than any other ministry.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It will generate 1/4 of American economy. There's no reason why the Nigerian Ministry of Culture will not be making money for Nigeria.
Yeah.
If they're not, they scrap them. But I know they can be productive, sir. Are you telling me that Ministry of Mining cannot make money when we have so many minerals on the soil? We are waiting. You know, Nigeria have so many wastes. You know, I have the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. I'm going to turn my camera on them one day. They are sleeping. You know what the government does? They set up the Nigerian Export Promotion Council to promote export from Nigeria. You understand? They are supposed to go out and open market for Nigerian businesses, for Nigerian products, especially the agri products, especially the mining products, especially our film. Their job is to really go out and be the mouthpiece of Nigerian businesses. Guess what they do? No, let me talk. You understand? So sometimes they are dead. You know, I came to Nigeria and said to them, you know what? We can win this country where we live now. I live in the UK. And the last project I said I'm going to do here, and I said it, and I'm going to say it on air. I wish they can copy it and do it right. You know what I said to them, my people? I was driving in central London. You see, there's a corner there. You see, it is Chinese village. When I say Chinese village, everything there is China. The coloring, everything, you know, say you there China, na Chinatown. And I said to them, before I will leave United Kingdom, I wanted to set up African village. Do you understand? You want to make the presence of African here in the UK, especially in the capital city of the world, London. You know what you've done? You've introduced our product into the market here because every nation are here. You understand? All those people stealing money. If you steal Nigerian money, I bet use it to sell Nigerian product to the rest of the world and earn more money. Don't just come and spend money to buy houses. It's okay to steal money. What are you going to do with the money? Invest, use it to do business. You understand? Make money for Nigeria. If the money is your own, it's Nigeria's money. If a Nigerian businessman earns so much, Dangote is earning a lot of money. It's Nigerian money. It's not Dangote's money. Dangote will die soon. The money will become our own. You understand? You shouldn't not even do it. Some people will take her. No, don't worry, daughter. It's a fact. Dangote is not going to die with the money. You understand? By the time Dangote die, his children will inherit. Some will steal some. Dangote will not know where they are. The children will never know where all the money is. The bank must have stolen some. But at the end of the day, as long as the money is in Nigeria, we will keep it. But the ones when that food come buy for here, the money that are here, do you know where they are? Is Nigeria going to see that money? You see, so that is when we say, spend the money at home. Or okay, if you want to spend it abroad, spend it on the thing like this. Like today, if the Chinese know how to do things, smart time now, people going to speak Chinese from Nigeria. It will be in fact, people will be going to school now to study Chinese language. I can tell you, Igbo men go down the one.
So they are studying French.
Yes. French. Thank you.
Yeah,
Which is
foreign
fine.
languages are already here. They're already here.
French
Foreign
is a
languages,
course.
yeah.
It's even a subject in the secondary school you must pass.
Okay.
From
Yes.
the basic. The primary school students are taught
Of
French.
what economic use it is to us? Anyway, we'll discuss
what
that.
value?
And we have not even finished in putting
I will
our
say
own language
Yoruba and
in
Igbo.
school
I will say
system.
we should speak. Our lingua franca. We never learn them.
And the child you have F9 Yoruba, Igbo, Yoruba, outside the parents be like, okay, it doesn't matter. And the child you have A in
Yes.
English, oh, you are brilliant.
Yes. So your ability to
That is the
speak English is
problem.
your level of intellectuality.
Intelligence. That is the problem
Yes,
with parents.
And yet, and the one that will go to the north. When I go to the north now and I can speak outside to people, I will be accepted. You'll be one of them. Nobody, if you can speak people's language, they say he speaks our language. The love will immediately come in. That is a natural thing.
Yes. Automatically, you become one of them. You become
Thank
part
you.
of them.
You understand? If this, we have enough trouble. Yeah. Anyway, see, that is where we find ourselves, And this minimum wage, it should be sold as the economic value for what it is. You understand? Nigerians, if the states, like I said, if the states start to make money, if the ministries, when I was talking yesterday, sometimes how can ministry make money? I've started with one today. You understand? Ministry of Culture, you think it cannot make money? Hollywood generate 1/4 of American economy through entertainment. In fact, the ministry did not do this work. Hollywood has done the job for you. Yet you're not making money. You don't have kobo. They don't have. The truth is they don't have.
That is the problem. Anatu's 8-point agenda, since she took over, she was appointed. She has not been able to even achieve one. In fact, she has gone cold.
You know what is so funny?
She has gone cold.
Give credit to Nigerian state. They set up the Bank of Industry to look into these businesses. If this woman can just say this is what we want to do, Bank of Industry dare not say no. So are you looking for money? I am saying to the state government of Nigeria, if you set up a film fund, the Bank of Industry will never say no to you, to give you some initial fund to start up your film fund. Have they started and the Bank of Industry said no?
In fact, a bank in Nigeria, which I don't want to mention their name so it doesn't look like advert, at a point we're giving out loans to Nollywood actors. But I don't know what happened to that initiative now.
Those boys, they see no good. You see,
They
that's
may
what we
have
say
abused
now.
it.
I said you don't give out loan like a jara.
Fully
It might be
Afolayan
2%,
benefited.
3%, but that money is coming back. You
People
understand?
like
If
Fully
I give you loan,
Afolayan
you will bring the money
benefited,
back.
Emeka Eke.
Yes, I will give you the loan, you bring it back. I will not let you go away with it. Because you can see these Nollywood boys, when they live bigger lifestyle that is bigger than them. You see the way they live, you see the kind of car they want to drive, the kind of clothes, not that they don't have money. They will wear the big clothes, the night they are begging. If you want to live that style, I won't give you my loan. No. I'll give you a loan to the producers. In fact, nobody gives loan to actors. The people that run the industries are the producers, not the actors. Leave them.
Not the actors.
Take life.
Yes.
Not the actors.
You understand? The producers know what I'm talking about. But we need to empower the producers through the ministry, the Bank of Industry, and the state government. Nigeria will be, in fact, will be making so much money from that movie sector. I don't need to tell the government of Nigeria, say, we're going to make too much money from agric. A time came when we were telling the people not to sell their product. Farmers, not to sell their product to Niger. Product they rightly produce. And I was wondering what kind of country we are. Is it not if we have a market, we begin to produce more, to sell, we have more to sell? Nigeria is stopping them from selling outside because they say we'll not get enough food. Did you produce it? Shetima came out and said, this was sabotaging Nigeria. What sabotage? Were you the one that produced the food? Something individually produced, you are telling them they cannot sell. Or if you know there's something good there, go and produce. Encourage more people to produce, and there will be enough to sell.
Support them.
Exactly. You don't give them, just make it happen. If federal government of Nigeria want people to farm today in my village, all of us become farmers. They know what to do. I'm not going to say go to farm. These are the incentives when you go to farming. Show me your land, I will help you to play it.
You see young boys.
Everybody will be in farm. Because they know in another 6 months, they'll buy a car with the money. And that farming is the easiest way to become rich. Okay, make her go grow pigs now. Or maybe I can't even take all this cattle ranching now. I create my small ranch. I know that if my cow will grow in another 8 months or 1 year or 5 years, I'm a millionaire. Why will I not be patient to rear my cow for that? You understand? So there is too much opportunity in every sector. Until we do that,
Yes.
this your minimum wage NLC is not going to work. Oh. So NLC is still very funny. They are saying the federal government must pay such amount of money. NLC, if you don't support it with the argument that they should start to work and make money, there is nowhere the federal government will manufacture that money to pay. There's nowhere the state will manufacture the money to pay. The only reason they are not paying is not because they are wicked. Tinubu is not that evil man. The money is not there. The state governors are not evil. The money is not there, but they have no excuse. They should go into productions. They should be more productive and we'll have money to pay every single one of us.
But sir, if you say they don't have money, do not forget, recently they shared new SUVs worth 116 million naira to all the senators and those, both the red chamber and the green chamber.
No,
Where that money
they
came
don't
from?
have
SUV.
no.
You
And
see,
they
that's
gave
what
them-
I'm saying.
remember-
And they did buy from our brother there. They did buy
Innocent.
from Nigeria.
And do not
Innocent
forget,
is there. What's wrong with the car from Innocent? This is why I
And
say
I'm
this
poor.
government can never be forgiven. They
And
can never be
also-
forgiven.
let me also remind you that even when they were going on break, they said that everybody you receive your little token, that you all get your alert, little token. Of course, we all know that little token is not 10, 15 million. I took my time to go through what our senators earn. Do you know that they all get wardrobe allowances, newspaper allowance? I can bring it on show tomorrow, so
Yes,
you have
please.
it. Newspaper
We want
allowance,
to have that record because I've been accusing them.
newspaper
I want to
allowance,
have the
and the
proof
amount.
out.
Furniture allowance, their children's school fees different. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's up to 15 different allowances these people receive, apart from
Yeah,
their
I
salary.
know that.
Apart from their
And,
salary,
and all the
and
party.
yet there is no money.
All of them, they menstruate so that they bad. Sorry, people. You know, all of them.
There
all
are
the
over
hospitals.
I
All
went for
hospitals,
about
they bad.
360.
Eh?
360, both from the upper chamber and the lower chamber, the green and the red chambers put together. There are over 360. Imagine each of them receiving more than 22. Okay, it's about 22. Yes, about 22 different allowances they receive apart from their salary.
You know something. You know something. As we have been in this show for a long time and joining the show, and all, I've been able to understand that the problem of Nigeria, it can be solved.
Yes.
Of course, every problem
Yes.
has
I
a
used to
solution.
think it was. I used to think, this country, it is all lost. There's no hope.
No.
But hearing that
It's
if
not.
we speak, hearing so many opinions, hearing so many things that can be done, I have begun to like change my mindset that something can be done about the whole thing. There's
It's
nothing
not even rocket
And
science.
it is not even rocket science.
Yes,
That's
and
it.
exactly,
It's
it's
not
so
rocket
plain. It's yes,
It's
just
just
to
the right
apply
people
the
in
right
position.
and do
Exactly.
the right
With
thing,
the right policy.
and everything will be okay.
And
Life
let's
will
have
be
good
good.
monitoring system. Monitor these
If you
policies.
tell me that Nigeria cannot go through certain things, they just took oil subsidy and we survive. They
Sir,
changed it and we
Yes.
survive. We
You know-
adjust easily.
When I was in school, I was the SUG
Exactly, we
vice
are just
president.
easily.
When I was in school, I was the SUG vice president. And I can say it till date. There was a time something happened in my school. Let me give you a short story. The school is we're always fond of bringing up, asking students to pay their school fees in the second semester. But during the time, they asked them to pay in the first semester. I went to see our rector and I told her, I said, Ma, it doesn't work that way. Some of these people pay their school fees themselves. Then she said, okay, David, what do you want me to do? I said, you know what? Let them bring whatever amount they have. If you have 5,000, 10,000, bring it, then we have a record. And bring all your original certificates to back it up. So let them write their exams. So from the SUG office, I'll give them a letter. Let them write their exams so that we don't have mass failures. And the directors, I should go ahead with it, that if it's going to work. And I did it. And honestly, till I left the school, they were commending me that, Mr. David, thanks, if not for you. And the second semester, they all cleared their school fees. There were lots of them, though, so I needed other people. So I collected their money, give it to the bursar. He keeps the money with their original certificates in WAEC, and their result, everything is with the school, original, not even photocopy this time.
Yes.
So we collected everything. You that you have 40,000, bring it, we staple it, keep it somewhere in the bursary office, and I gave them a letter from the SUG office to go and write their exams. So we don't have mass failures in the school. And that's little, and it has never been done before.
Yes.
It has never been done.
Again, it comes
in my
down to
school.
leadership.
And it came out nice.
It comes to the what you see, there's sadly, oh God, like I said before, the most complex things are made up of the simplest things.
Yeah.
Very simple. We
just
look at
say
Nigerian
something.
things are so complex. It's not complex. So
Not complex.
like you say, how can they make money? How can you ask me how we can make money? When a market woman is making money, when Dagote is making money in the same country, the federal government cannot make money. A country where an individual is running an airline, the Nigerian government cannot make money.
With 200 million
Come on.
Nigerians, of course
Come
we
on.
can.
We don't. It's only Nigerian state that don't have an international carrier, that have a national carrier.
Talk about national carrier. During the time of Buhari, we lied, brought a plane from Kenya. Was it Kenya? I think Kenya or Tanzania. Painted it, Nigerian Airways brought it and said, oh, we now have our own national carrier, and they returned it back. Later, we took our findings, investigated, and find out that it was a plot between the aviation minister then with an airline from Tanzania to borrow us the airline and use it to siphon funds, and they took billions. A lot of money was used, and we all thought we would now have a national carrier, only to find out that it was a plot to deceive Nigerians. I hope you guys can remember the story there, and it was a mess. It was a mess. Why is it so difficult to have a national carrier? If Akwa Ibom can have.
Thank you, the very important issue you raised. You know how we were jubilating in London to see that we now have airpeace to take us home. Now, if you people don't understand the importance of having our own carrier, when I did a movie here called Amina in London, when I premiered my film at the Empire Leicester Square, the people that sponsored my film, one of them was Arik Air. Because Arik Airline were here. They gave people ticket to come to the event, to my own. They gave me about 17 business class and a lot of economic class. That way, they supported my event. British Airways don't have business with what I do. They don't care. Because our market is already there for them. Virgin don't give a damn. They already have Nigerian market. See, that's why when airpeace now came, all of us are jubilating. If I not fly any airline, if now airpeace, now there I go die, now there I go die. As long as there's an airpeace, I will never fly any airline other than, and you know why? This is the only way I can give back to my country.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? I will always fly airpeace. And the federal government is having shortage of passengers. Do you know how many aircraft leaves Nigeria a day to America, to all the rest of the world? Yet we don't have a carrier.
It's a
What
shame.
a whole business opportunity wasted.
And the reason why we don't have a carrier is this. Let me quickly point this out. Is the old Nigerian Airways, then they are still owing some of the staffs, and they are now they're not putting it out to Nigerian government. If you're going to have a national carrier, then you must pay us our gratuity, our pension since the day they
And if I'm the president, you think that's going to stop me from starting a business? The only way I can pay you back is if I start and pay you small. I'm not going to stop it because you said the place owe you. If I that is leadership,
the amount is too much for them to pay. They said it is too much. They can't afford.
You know what? The biggest crisis we have in this country was in Northern Ireland. They were always killing one another. Tony Blair single-handedly sit down in the meeting and make sure he set up. Till today, that's why we have peace there. That is leadership. The president or whoever, not be the one where they sit down for Aso Rock, not be old man.
What if we promise to employ their children?
We want somebody who will be thorough.
Yes,
I said
if
today,
you promise to employ their children, would that not still help?
What is excuse? Well, this Tinubu's excuse. And Keyamu, not to give us a national carrier today. You see Keyamu, I saw him with his first stomach in airpeace, and I was looking at these people and I said, are you guys joking? You know, Keyamu, a young man, the man we were looking on to, when this other lawyer, the only lawyer we had there, Fanny, when he was alive, he's the only lawyer. Is what with this only guy now, this other guy now is the one that replaced him now. You understand? We expected Keyamu to rise. Look at what is he doing. You see, at the end of the day, you know what is so beautiful about this? All this time will come and go. They will still look for
Yeah.
example for a village. Go soon go back to village. Many of them who were misbehaving with Buhari, they don't go village. Oh, when our time go soon finish, now go back to village. At that time, we go know you say, me, you go there, I go there here. That decrease go see there. I will still be here. Both of them will be gone. We will still be here. That's why I said to you guys in the press, don't worry. Let them do. We will still be here. Tinubu go serve. Yes, 8 years. He will come and go. We are still here. Now that I say, Baba, will not tell you that time. Did we not say it? Do not say I told you. Anyway, let's take a look at. Let's quickly. At least we'll finish the Guardian today. Let's take a look at some of the some of the headlines are saying. Because I was seeing some things in there. You know, this cyber security levy. In fact, I'm happy
Exactly. That is something I also wanted to talk about.
in fact, in fact, in fact, in fact, I said it again. I always take it out of context. That the thing that was revealed to the babe and the suckling, the Bible said, is what the internet, the new world, the AI. These are how would you have thought of AI in those days? Have you seen the kind of images we now release? You can turn
Yeah, of
yourself into
course.
something else. You understand?
Data
Yes.
images.
New world. Nigeria should be leading in this. Let there be nobody to obstruct our progress in the online. There should be no destruction of the Nigerian youth progress online. We understand they're going to abuse some. Like one the man said, anything you talk about Nigeria will be there. Even when it comes to the crime, we will still be there. But it's not mean that we are only in crime. We are in so many great things.
Yes.
So let us don't take it from us. We are going to lead. I'm telling you guys, until now, until the internet, you will never hear any radio station internationally playing Nigerian music. Oh, it was not going to exist. Not that the music were not good then. Nobody was. Who is going to play your music in a British radio? Till today, you don't see Nigerian musician on BBC. They don't excel on CNN. But you know where they excel? Online. Go and put an American artist now. Make you pity T.Y. Savage. You'll be surprised that T.Y. Savage is having more followers than people like Brenda.
Yes. True.
You may play with the power of the internet. Don't touch it. It is the thing that God used to level us. There is a level playground. You know, guys say government don't get policy there. If they like my music, they go follow me. If they like my movie, they go watch it. It must not be American movie for people to watch it. You'll be surprised the time will come. An African film will record the highest views online. And that is when we have won. We're not going to do it with fight. This is a level playing ground. If Nigerian government dare to discourage or use any stupid means to destroy this future which God has created for our children, then they be really enemy number one. Then you are really enemy number one. I'm sure you don't want to do that. Maybe some of you just jump into policies without looking at the political and the economic benefits. You understand? You do things to please the international community. IMF wants to make we do certain things. Nigerian government will tell them, say, we're not fit to, because on a good day, it's not what IMF want that we're going to do. The IMF are saying, do this, and remove oil subsidy. Don't do this. How can we compete at the international market? There's no country in the world where government don't subsidize things. There is no country in the world. In fact, food here, you know what I said? When we have food challenges that I said, does Nigeria have a food bank? So we don't have a food bank. In the UK today, if UK go to war, the food in the bank will feed us for the next 2 years. Otherwise, if we go to war today, there will be no food tomorrow.
Yes.
Can you imagine? A government that does not have a food bank is like a father or a mother that don't keep food for tomorrow for the children. Anything you cook, you finish out today, tomorrow they wait. Is that a mother? And so there are small things that you use to test visionary leaders. People in power are not visionary leaders. Let us understand that and let's forgive them. By the time we come now, we need to forgive them. So we look for a way forward because they don't. You see, you can't give what you don't have.
So we should
You
forgive
cannot.
them.
We cannot give. You send them to manufacture miracle from where? Where they want manufacture? You don't come without your cap to do at the verse. At the verse, without your cap, Papa's cap. Anyway, let's say we come to the end of the show. We've spent almost 1 hour and 35 minutes on this show now. And I want to thank you guys. I wanted us to look at it a little bit in sport, but hey, this is where we are.
Yes, Champions League.
The
We can look at the Champions League now.
Yes,
Real
I
Madrid
think,
are making history.
Where is it going, you think?
Let's look at history. They have been the only team that have scored in the first leg and later eventually, okay, I'm trying to put it the way the British commentator actually analyzed it. He said Real Madrid is the only team that have drawn away in the first leg of the semi-final and ended up qualifying to the final and winning it. At a point, they won the Champions League 5 times back to back in a row. That was when Zidane was their coach. They did it 3 times, and now, and anytime they get to the semi-final and they get to the final, they have never lost a Champions League final. That is one. And secondly, record having that any team that defeats Real Madrid either in the quarter-final or in the semi-final end up winning the Champions League. And Chelsea, you can recall when they won the Champions League, they defeated Real Madrid in the semi-final under Thomas Tuchel. So they have this record going for them, and whether we like it or not, Real Madrid is the biggest club presently in the world. They are the biggest club, and with the way things are going, facing Borussia Dortmund in the final, I don't think. To me, it's a Real Madrid. It's for Real Madrid.
I'm tired of Real Madrid, though.
I'm also getting tired of Real Madrid.
They
It's
don't
becoming
win.
boring.
In fact, I was so sad when Arsenal got kicked out. You know, Arsenal have been me depressed for so many years now. I don't watch Arsenal anymore. They're still my team. You understand? But, you know, when a team makes you depressed for so long, Arsenal go break your heart. They'll be like Nigerian guests. They go, sorry. I don't know if
Oh my God.
break your heart when you don't expect. You understand? They go break out. They're not going to look back. Arsenal don't do me too much damage. And then Arsenal don't do me more than waiting Nigeria get don't do me. Waiting. So sometimes now when Arsenal won't play, I go to fear.
But at the Chris, presently, Arsenal is doing well.
No, they are not. They could have won that match. They could have won that match and be in the finals. You know, sometimes you see, now 11 men they feed. 11. You understand? They have a way of Arsenal. The last minute, another time you're going to say,
A book, Animal Farm said, particular in the solution read the Animal Farm, he said all animals are all equal, but some are more equal than the other. Yes, it might be 11, but they are more 11 than each other.
As far as you're concerned, bring 11 men, come play the football. Now we
cannot compare Ronaldo with Albert.
So if you bring Giant, you have right to go and hire Giant. Bring short men, now your decision. Let us win the game. You understand?
Some people are more equal than the other.
Too long. I'm afraid when Arsenal is playing, my friend will just tell me Arsenal is playing. I will say, I hear. I only want to hear. I only hear. Oh, the last time they scored 6, I went and I will watching it again and again. But when I just see the defeat, I just run away. So they've got these children. They know how to break my heart. Nah,
so if you are saying this, what should I say? Me, a Chelsea fan. What should a Chelsea fan like me say?
No, Chelsea. No, Chelsea. Una not get style. You know, Chelsea not get style. When you talk of football, the only team that have football is Barcelona and Arsenal. You understand? We they play style. We don't just play. That's why Nigeria are playing. You understand? You don't say Nigeria used to play football that has style. We don't just they run for feet like a shooter.
Kick and follow. Kick and follow.
But then, not be that one. We they play the carpet. If you see Barcelona, why Barcelona? They the carpet. You understand? Not what Arsenal was playing. So that's why I fell in love with them. But they keep breaking my heart like Nigerian women, like I said. People like they were not best. Yeah, I know how to do.
If they
Let's
break
hear
it, they will
what-
still mend it back. They are mending it
Uh,
now. They are on top of the table.
exactly. They'll mend it back.
let's hope. Let's hope. The day when Arsenal will win one tournament now, I'm sure my love life will come back with a Nigerian woman. So that's how I'm weighing it. Anytime yes, Arsenal win, Nigeria get all, it don't make her up to me. Anyway, that's where we end the show.
Uh,
My name is Daddy Chris, and I hope we had a good time. I think we talked a lot today. I will have more time to actually talk about the Nollywood industry and what we can achieve as a people. It is interesting, you understand? And you know why this is important? Nollywood. See, if Nigeria want to gain its position back, maybe even appeal to some of the slaves we sold, the children of the slave we sold, though. Let me use that word. In those days, we sold a lot of people to the US as slaves, like you rightly
Yeah.
said here.
Yeah.
The only way we can bring some of them back home is giving them this kind of opportunity that the international world will not give to them, or the country where they stay will not give to them.
and some
The
of them
Jesus
are coming back.
said something. I'm going to speak one language today. Oh. The British government will not be happy. But even Jesus Christ, so I'm going to defend them. That it's not right to give the food of the children to the dogs. Not me talk am. Now Jesus Christ talk am. Was it discriminating? Now,
But the crumbs that falls from the child's table can actually be given to the dog.
that is where we are here. For your information, the UK government released about 500 million pounds yearly to filmmakers in the United Kingdom. 1 million don't go to black filmmakers. Quote me. 1 million pounds do not go to us, black people. And I look at my children, the black children coming up here. You know the problem they have? They've been taught to, they've been brained to that Africa is weak. So they want to be British. They want to remain in a system that is never going to help them. The system is
Yes.
not for them. And they can quote me any day. And they can tell me today, this money is lottery money. It's not even government money. I can analyze the UK film industry. I've been here for years. You know, and what is interesting, you know why this is so close to my heart today? We have this challenge. The Nollywood and it is. The boys here, they all have loads of talent. They can produce something that will help the UK economy. They know they cannot access that money because of the color of their. The only space they can have a place would have been home. They've been told that they are dead, they all don't die. Nigerian leaders, they show them, say people, they die for them. So they are more lost than you. But you know the mistake they've done here? They have trained them. They've got the skills. So they can they understand the plotting of a good story and all that. I am of the opinion that if we bring them into Nollywood, and they're bringing us with their supporting skills and their knowledge, and together we'll grow an industry. They don't need to have the UK market. Because the last time I said to them, I was accusing the authority here that why are they not funding our films or not funding our story? They said, how are they going to sell our story? That most of our story, it's because it's only me that will write a story and a black man will be the hero. I will never write a story and Oyibo will be hero. Are you mad? So they asked me, who are they going to sell the story to? I said, okay, so you cannot sell the story of a black man to your people. So meaning I belong to Africa. And that is the story of these black boys here. You understand? They have a future at home with us. They can achieve that with us. But we need to open the door for them. That's why I said it's a return home for them. If Nigeria have a good way of doing things, we now begin to attract this talent back home. I'm talking of American talent, black British talent. We can attract them back home. Let me tell you how Hollywood became Hollywood before we end the show. Cinema never started in America. In those days, Germany had a big cinema market. UK have cinema market. You know, so we were the whole of Europe. Then America came up with something called the studio system. You know what they were doing? They will hire you. And the production was massive in America. So all the talent in Europe, they begin to shift to the US. So it was the talent in Europe that helped to build the American economy. The American Hollywood were people from Europe that migrated. They're all not Americans. Look at their names. And now they have the biggest film industry in the world. Do they give credit to Britain? No, because of where you come from, that's why you have it. No, it's owned by America. It's American industry. Nigeria would have been able to tap on this now by attracting the leftovers, the people they don't want here. Say to black young people here, come home, come and make a good film in Nigeria. Do co-production with us. They want it. They have a market in us. They are black people. They will be identified by us. Trace your story to us. You are a black man. You will have a home in us. That way, we'll be tapping on the talent, which America did to build Hollywood. That's where I end the show today. Anyway, I can't speak more than this. I will not be talking more than this because it's too political. Because we understand film from the historical, political, and all point of view. That is when it's study films. It's not just to carry camera and shoot a movie. There's more to it. And that is where old men like us come from. And I wish to pass on some of them. Some of them are destructive, so because I talk from point of anger. And I wish they don't take all the angers in what I speak and take all the good things that are there and use it to grow the industry for the future of for the people like you guys. I look at favor, I can see you, and I can promise you that if you're given the right talent, you're going to become one of the biggest producers, the best directors the world has ever seen. The market is there. When we make a movie, I said a day will come. In my lifetime, a black man will make a film that will record the highest view, the highest income in the world. It's not going to happen because the cinema love it. It's going to happen because the online love it. Burna Boy is excelling today, not because the Europeans want him, because the online want him.
That's true.
We're going to tap on that, young people. Nigerians, we're going to tap on that.
Yeah.
It is our time. Tinubu, that is the meaning of say, it is my time. Emeliko, how do you call it again? Take your Yoruba, tell me. David, you don't mute your phone. If I take Yoruba, tell us, so that we know where we are. So that is where we end the show. My name is Daddy Chris, and I hope you enjoyed these two wonderful young people. I'm talking from the old age, and they're younger. See, their views are fresh, and they are more deep. See you tomorrow, same time. No, tomorrow is actually Saturday, when we'll be doing one thing. We'll do a roundup.
No, Friday it is. It is Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is
Friday.
Saturday, so we'll be
Friday.
Yes, tomorrow is Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Today is Friday.
No. Today is
Today's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So, where am I flying to? Okay, tomorrow we do the same time tomorrow. All right,
Yes.
That's why when people of my age, dementia they come. If they come quick, they come first. It doesn't exist. It they exist. Sometimes I forget things easily. In those days when I was younger, if I write something, this is what I want to tell you guys. If I write my telephone number, it stays in my brain. Today, nothing stays there. They go quick now. In those days, I remember all the telephone number I died.
Maybe not because nothing stays, more responsibility. You now have other things to bother about.
Well, no,
Exactly.
none of this so.
Not-
Anyway,
it's not-
I know you always console me. The other Christian say, Daddy Christian say you are old. I said I'm gonna be 57. For your information, my birthday is in a few days' time. On the 22nd of May.
Oh
Wow.
So, and I know these people are preparing. I don't want to do big celebration this year. You understand? I want it to be low key. When I'm 57 years old, I want to think that day. I want to think what I can give back. If I don't start giving back from 57, when I won't give back. So from 57 birthday, I will not be doing things for myself. And I pray that God give me the power to keep it. That's where I end the show today. My name is Daddy Chris. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Stay blessed. I'll see
Bye.
you. Bye.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 07062379915 or 08070827331.
Yeah.
SRTV.